Welcome to Talking Bridal with Bridezilla, and today I am joined by our newest and youngest member of the Bridezilla team, Bethany Jones. Welcome. Now, you've been with us in Bridezilla less than a month, and already, I've got to say, our inbox is filling up with requests for your incredible Hollywood waves. They are just amazing.
Thank you.
So you came to work with me and my sister Nicole at our studio last year after leaving your employed job that you'd had since you'd left school as a hairstylist to start your own journey as self-employed. What made you decide to kind of leave there and go self-employed at such a young age?
I think I just wanted to sort of make a bit of progress on my own and sort of get a head start really in my career. And I felt like I think the only way that I could do that was just by going self-employed. And just so I could have a little bit more freedom and sort of do what I want to do.
Be your own boss. Is it quite nice? Now that you are self-employed and you've kind of been with us for a little while now, and you've kind of seen the benefits of working for yourself and being your own boss, do you think you'll ever go back to being employed again, or do you think
no,
that's it for you now?
Definitely
you're
not.
like, this is definitely it?
No.
Is there any advice that you would give to anyone in the hairdressing industry that may be a similar age to you, that's like kind of employed at the moment, is thinking about going self-employed? Is there any advice that you would kind of give to them?
I just say, because I was so nervous and I thought, oh, is this going to be the right thing? Am I too young? Like, how's it all going to go? But I think if you definitely are nervous about it, but it is something that you want to do, I'd say sort of do similar to me, where you sort of go and rent a chair in a salon. So you're still around people all the time. So if you ever want advice from people and things like that, then I definitely think that's the right way to go. But sort of just don't be scared, because I think if you do know what you're doing at the end of the day, that's why you got trained up. And you are qualified, so
there is like a scarcity, I think, around going self-employed. I remember I was absolutely petrified, and I didn't actually go self-employed until after I had my kids, like not properly. And there's always that kind of like, is it going to work, but like you say, I completely agree. If you do kind of branch out on your own, it's really good to surround yourself with a team, isn't it? And you've always got someone to kind of back you up, or if you need some advice. I mean, I know, I've been in the hairdressing industry for like a long time over 20 odd years, and it was like only a few weeks ago I was doing someone's colour, and I was like, oh Beth, what toner should I put on this, because I didn't know, and I was like, can you give me some advice? So it's always really good, I think, to kind of work in that environment, isn't it?
100%. So definitely get that like second opinion, and just that little support, really.
It's definitely better, isn't it? What would you say you currently, specialise in? So you've come in, what do you enjoy doing the most? I know you're amazing at colouring, and you also do hair extensions, is that right?
Yeah, I do hair extensions as well. So I love both, but I think the thing that I do love the most is colouring. I feel like I can just be so creative with it, really. And I think there's always so much to learn in hairdressing anyway, but I think in the colouring sides of things, like, it's always changing, and I really like just sort of always sort of having to keep up with what's going on. And how do you do that now that you're self-employed? Because I know, when you do work for somebody else, you often get sent on courses and things like that. So how do you keep yourself now updated with all the current trends? Do you just kind of like look at what's coming in and then just kind of figure it out? There's so much like online. Like, I just honestly at night sit on Instagram or on TikTok and just literally watch loads of different hair videos. So I think I learned so much through that. I definitely think there's so many courses that I want to go on out there. So obviously, just starting up, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of money behind me and then get myself on a new course. But at the moment it's just keeping up to date, because I mean, most of your clients, they look at things online. So I think if you're always looking online and seeing what's going on, then
you're always like one step ahead, and you can just be like, I know what's coming up.
Exactly.
And amazing. So moving on to weddings now. When you first started with us at Studio NK, you hadn't really done any wedding hair before, had you? Like, no experience whatsoever. And it's something that you've been wanting to learn. How do you find the training that we've given you so far? Like, how do you feel now that you've started to do, you know, weddings, and you're actually now taking bookings for weddings this year?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think because I hadn't done anything before, I was like a bit nervous. I was like, oh, am I going to be any good at it? But yeah, no, your training has been so good. It's made me feel so confident. But yeah, I think you just sort of, you go through things thoroughly, but like you make it enjoyable. And I think with having, obviously, you know, doing hairdressing anyway, I've got a little bit of sort of skill behind. But you've just sort of brought that out really. So no.
I mean, I always knew, like, you know, you would be good at it, but I think it was just more of a confidence thing with you, wasn't it? Because you hadn't really done much before. So, you know, I was like, right, let's get you trained up. Let's start with the signature Bridezilla looks, which are the Hollywood waves. Now, now I know these Hollywood waves have been the bane of your life to start with. I think the first model we got in for you, actually, she was one of your friends, wasn't she? Yes. Beautiful girl, lovely red hair, but my God, her hair was not having any of it. Like, I couldn't even get it to wave. So I felt really bad for you that I was like, come on, let's train you. And it was a struggle, wasn't it? The first sort of time you did it. But obviously, you know, the thing that I admire most about you is that you've come in and you've been like, I really want to do this. I really want to do bridal hair. And you've been coming in on like your days off. You've been bringing in models, and you know, I've been there at the salon till like 9 o'clock at night, and you're still in there, you know, waving away, practicing, and that has so paid off, because the results that you are now getting with Hollywood waves, and the comments, you know, from posting these pictures, and the brides wanting to book with you now, I mean, that must make you feel like, you know, really good.
Yeah, definitely. It's made me feel more confident, because that's the thing. I was like just sort of doing it to begin with, and I was like, right, I just need to keep going. But I think now that I'm actually getting the results that I want, and then hearing sort of good feedback and things, and like having brides already want to book in with me, it's really exciting. But it's definitely
I mean, you are going to be coming out with me very soon to do some wedding mornings. What are you looking forward to most? What do you think? Like, obviously, you know, you've been doing your day-to-day stuff in the salon. Are you looking forward to like coming out and actually doing stuff on location?
Yeah, I think so. I think just everything to do with it, really. Like, I think it's so nice to be sort of part of someone's big day. And I know, obviously, to begin with, I'll be doing the bridesmaids, but I think it must just be such a nice sort of atmosphere, sort of everyone getting ready and everything. Just sort of going to a different location.
It is so much fun. It really is. It's one of those jobs where, you know, and you know, you are going to be coming out and you know, doing lots of work with us. But I know for a fact we've had lots of inquiries already with people, you know, that I'm, you know, trained you up now, so you're good to go. But I know you just want to kind of build your confidence up a bit this year and kind of come out with the other team members. We will get you working on some style shoots soon as well, so you know, people will be able to see a lot more of your work. Where can people find you at the moment? Because obviously some of your work that you have done, I've been posting on our social media page, but you've got your own page, haven't you? With all the colouring and the hair extensions and everything you do. So where can people find you?
So on my Instagram page, so it's at Bethany Jones Hair. That's where I post sort of most of my work. Also on the Studio NK page. But you're
kind of like here, there and everywhere, aren't you? Exactly. Studio NK, and obviously on your own page as well. So that's amazing. And I will pop the link in the bottom of this podcast, so everyone can go on and have a little look. So when you're not at work, when you're not doing, you know, everything in the salon, what does life behind the scenes look like? What's going on? What do you like doing? what hobbies?
Well, on a day-to-day basis, I try to run. So I do a bit of running. Try to keep active.
What is it with these team members? Lou was in and she was like, I've just got into running, and I'm like, what is it with running? I feel like I'm missing something. I did actually notice, you did come in the studio the other day and you were all kind of like had your headphones on. I was like, why? Where did you run from?
I ran from the salon all the way to Aldermaster.
Oh my goodness.
It was like 9 miles.
Wow. Do you do that without stopping? I think I'd die. I think I'd actually die.
There are some bits where I'm like, I need to walk a little bit. But no, pretty much I do just sort of carry on. But it was down the canal. It was so like, there were so many puddles and
so
things,
muddy.
So it was a wrong idea. But yeah, and then other than that, go out with friends and things.
Yeah.
Try to make the most of the weekend and stuff. I like going to different places and going for drinks and nice food and things. But yeah,
just a nice kind of, what most people like doing at the weekends. Apart from the running, I don't think I could do the running, but it's
maybe
good
not
for
running
you.
On the weekend. That's a week thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a party at the weekends.
Yeah, exactly. Is there any other hobbies or anything that you do, or do you tend to just like how did you get into running? Did you just like?
Well, I've sort of always sort of enjoyed a bit of running. I haven't really sort of kept up with it, but I'm doing the Reading half marathon.
I was going to say you're training for a marathon, aren't you? That's incredible.
That's in 4 weeks' time.
Is it really?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So are you having to practice every day for that now, or like do little runs every day?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I say every day. I try to go at least like 3 to 4 times a week. I've actually got a knee injury at the moment. So
so does Lou.
I know. It's not good for you, this running.
I actually think that's the problem. I know when I did like this like 10k charity run before, and I literally was in so much pain afterwards, and my ankles hurt, my knees hurt, and I just thought, actually I don't think this exercise is good. It's supposed to be quite bad for you on like your knees and ankles and things, isn't it?
It is. So,
but that aside, I mean, what made you want to like run a marathon, like a half marathon? Is it just like a personal challenge, or are you doing it for charity?
I'm doing it for charity, actually.
What charity are you
doing
it
for? Cancer research.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm fundraising at the moment. But yeah, I thought it'd just be a really like a nice thing to do for charity. So yeah, I'm raised about like 350 I think at the moment. So yeah.
And where can people go if they want to donate for you doing this run? Do you have a Just Giving page, or?
Yes. So it's on the Cancer Research website. I usually link it on my Instagram page anyway.
Amazing.
So yeah, you can probably find it on there or on my Facebook.
We can always find that link and we can pop that on there. So amazing. Well, good luck with that. You'll have all of us at the studio having your back on that one. We'll just cheer you on, but I don't think I'll be running that one with you, but you never know.
That's fine.
It's a good personal challenge to do, so yeah, you never know, you might be doing the marathon next time, but maybe good for you.
We'll carry it on, hopefully.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Beth, for joining me today. I'm so pleased to have you on board as part of the Bridezilla team, and I cannot wait to share all of your creations that are coming up. It's going to be an incredible journey, and I'm sure all our listeners will love to see your journey with us progress over the next year or two. So thank you so much for coming on today.